Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Firstly, let me introduce myself. My name is Adiva Kalila Maryam, and today I'm going to talk about stunting and linear growth retardation. My name is 301022000003. This presentation is by my group, Group 1.1, Ahmad Daud Fairuz, Elsa Neva Agustam, and me, myself, Adiva Kalila Maryam. So what are we going to talk about today? So today I'm going to talk about three main things that are definition, classification or stunting cases, and lastly, the solution of stunting and linear growth retardation itself. Firstly, let's talk about the definition. What are linear growth retardation and what are stunting and what are the difference? So, linear growth retardation or linear growth faltering is defined as a failure to reach one's linear growth potential. Linear growth retardation implies that groups of children are too short for their age, but does not imply that they are stunted. So, stunting is defined as having a height for HZ score or HAZ under 2SD. Children who are stunted are a subset of those with linear growth retardation. So this is a case where a child has stunting and linear growth retardation could cause many things or many problems, such as the decrease of child development, the decrease of work capacity, which could cause the decrease of schooling, and the decrease of productivity and earnings. Linear growth retardation could also cause the increase of chronic disease, the increase of encephalic disproportion, and also the decrease of birth outcomes of offspring. These could cause the increase of mortality and morbidity, but specifically, the decrease of birth outcomes of offspring could increase the stunting cases. So, linear growth retardation could indirectly cause the increase of productivity and earnings, and could indirectly cause the increase of mortality, morbidity, and the stunting cases. So I kept saying about stunting cases. Why should we study about stunting? Well, uh, we're going to talk about stunting cases, specifically in Southeast Asia, because our countries, Indonesia, has the highest percentage of stunting cases in Southeast Asian countries. So, stunting in Southeast Asian countries. In some of these countries, the leading risk factor of stunting is being born with a low birth weight or under 2,500 grams, which is strongly related to maternal nutritional status. So as we can see here, Indonesia has the highest percentage of stunting in Southeast Asian countries, which is 31 and 8%. Uh, this data is based by 2021 in UNICEF data. So, starting Indonesia in 2017, the prevalence of child stunting in Indonesia has remained high over the past decade, and at the national level is approximately 37%. Well, as we can see here, the stunting in Indonesia in Southeast Asia countries in 2021 and 2017 has decreased. I mean, before we have 37 37%, and in 2021 we have 31.8%. While we decrease in numbers, we're still the highest countries that have the the highest percentage of stunting cases in Southeast Asian countries. There are large disparities subnationally ranging by province from 26% in Riau Island to 52% in East Nusa Tenggara. This indicates the variation in the population exposure to determinants of child stunting and the need to target and tailor intervention to the most vulnerable. So now we know this. What are the solution of stunting? What can we do to what can we do about this information that we have now? So stunting situation analysis has been done and found that there are some problems related to stunting in terms of officer, community, and environment. Some of the problems that have been found are impossible solved simultaneously because puskesmas have resource limitation. It becomes the reason that necessary to prioritize the problem to determine which problem can be solved first. Determining the priority of the problem is done using USG method by considering the urgency, seriousness, and risk of growth level of the problem. So the most appropriate solution is the capacity building about stunting. Some of the things that can be done when building capacities are there are three things that are improving understanding of officer related stunting or factors causing and how to prevent handling. Second, increase knowledge and understanding of stunting policy from Indonesian government. And last but not least, improving the ability to implement and integrate stunting intervention program at the Puskesmas. And these are the reference that we use for the presentation. I think that's it for today. I hope you enjoy my presentation. I'm sorry if there are so many uh, wrong words that I say. I hope this information could help you in the near future. That's all of that's all of it for me. Thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.